Alright guys, how's it going, and welcome to this video. So today I'm bringing you back another flipping episode, and this is like my sort of discontinued series for about 5 months ago maybe now, and it's basically the flipping from 5mm to 50mm. So since the last episode I have gained quite a lot of subscribers, and a lot of you guys may not know what it's about. So pretty much it's like it says in the title, flipping 5mm to 50mm, and at the moment in the notepad I actually wrote down basically how much I got. So here's basically the money jumps from each episode. It did start out too great, and then I actually, managed to get roughly £1 each episode as it got further on. So at the moment I'm on 8.1mm, so if I just examine this real quick for you guys, you can just see that that's the money that's in there, exactly the same as on there, so I'm not cheating or anything like that. So even though it doesn't show it, it is in there. But yeah, so pretty much I've got a list of items written down, and what the plan is, I know that I've changed the interface because I'm recording this in 720p instead of on full screen, just because it's a little bit smoother. So what I'm going to do is pretty much in between basically buying the items and waiting for them, I will pause the video if you're not already familiar of how things work, and then I'll probably do some fire making because I'm trying to get that up as fast as possible. So I'll probably keep up this notepad just so you can sort of have a little look if you want to see it, I'm not too sure. And then all the items will go up here, stay in here, and I'll write down like all the price and stuff by bringing up this tab up here, as you can see here. If you don't know how to get this up, just hold down Alt and press the little button on the left side of the number 1, and it brings it up like that. So let's get straight into this. Alright guys, so the first item we're going to do is blood runes. Now for those of you who don't know how to flip, I did make a guide a couple of months back I think it was, or maybe a bit longer than that, and I'll probably leave that in the description. So if you're unsure before you watch this video, if you want to do some flipping whilst you listen to the video, then obviously you can hop down there and just check it out for yourself. But pretty much what we're going to do is just test out the margin on this, see what the prices are. I haven't done flipping in ages, so I can't really remember how to do it myself. I have a notepad next to the screen which I'm going to be using instead of that pulling down that big screen, just so I know how much each item is and stuff like that. So 329, which I have to write that down, there we go, and we'll collect up the money for that. And then what you pretty much do is you just sell it back. Where is it? On that side. You just sell it back. I need to sort of like move this to overlap, but it's alright. Yeah, sell it back and just put it down just to see what the basically what are the differences. Pretty much that's what it is, the difference between the prices. So this one has a 9GP profit margin, which is actually really good. So I know it doesn't seem like much, but because you can obviously bulk buy them because they're not overly expensive, and you can buy quite a lot with the amount of money I'm using. So I mean 9GP is a decent margin. So like I said, we're going to buy a bunch of these now. Blood runes. Let's see how many we can buy. Alright, so what you basically do once you've added up the price is you type it in. So it is 320, but just obviously if you do want to be ahead of like the other people that are trying to flip it, because there probably will be other people trying to flip it at the same time, from like basically everywhere, people are always trying to flip. So what you can do is you can put up 1GP to make your flipping a bit faster, and then obviously when you sell it you can decrease it by 1GP or however much you want to decrease it by, depending on the price of the item. So I mean, like I said, it does depend on the item, and I mean it's up to you, because obviously if you do increase it and decrease it, it does basically decrease your whole profit as a whole, but it does make your flipping like sessions, I guess, a lot faster. So it is up to you. So for this video, because I'm trying to get it done today, I will be doing it by basically, people call it undercutting, but it's, call it what you want to call it basically. I'm just going to do it at that, and I'll probably buy up about 5,000 of them. So if you think about it, 7GP times by 5, I mean that's only, what is that, 35k made. So what you can do is basically, as I said, the more you buy, the more profit you make. So if I was to buy 10,000, that's 70k profit, and just so on and so forth. So what we're going to do is actually we're going to buy 10,000 of them and leave them like that. I'm not too sure what the limit is actually, it might be 10k anyway. So, and also if you do the limits, obviously just remember them in mind that you can't obviously go over that, so it will affect you. So what we're going to do is confirm that, and we'll leave that in there to buy. Now it shouldn't buy straight away. If it does insta buy, that could be a bad sign, not all the time, but most of the time it is. So now that you've used some money, we have 4.9k left, if you can just faintly see that there. So what we're going to do is move on to another item, and you guys have been suggesting, like I said, a bunch of items. Now someone write down a ring of warrior, so I'm not too sure if that's a thing or if they meant warrior ring, I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they meant warrior ring. I got a bit confused when I saw that, I didn't think it was an item. So yeah, obviously you can, like I said, pick any item you want to pick, and I'm pretty sure these are decreasing at the moment, so obviously we have to be sort of a bit careful when doing this, you don't want to lose profit. So like I said, just test out the margins, see how it goes. You will probably lose money when you're doing this, when you're testing out the margins, because obviously you lose that, but then once you bulk sell them back, you should make and cover that cost anyway. So dead on 750k, let me just write that down real quick. 750k. Alright, so we collect the money, and let's have a look. So we sell it back. So if that's selling for that cheap, then I'm pretty sure it will have to go down quite a lot for it to actually go through. So we sell it like that, and it's at 701. So as you can see now, that is a 49k profit per one you do, and that's a fair amount of money. So I'm just going to write down 702k because it's literally 2 GP off that one. So I'll just write that down real quick. So now what you're going to do is just go ahead and buy up as many as you can. I believe the limit on these is 10, so therefore we can only buy 9. The reason I'm like trying to take you through it and explain it a little bit more is just so you guys pretty much get a brief idea on what you do, and obviously if you can't flip or you don't know how to do it, then that will hopefully help you. But yes, like I said, just buy them up. So we get the warrior ring back up here, and we're going to put it in for 700, and we'll put it in for 705k or 704k995. Sometimes it's better just to, like, you know, undercut it and stuff like that, just by a few. Actually, we need to put up about there, that'll look good. 705 and 5 GP. So how many we can buy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can actually buy, no we can't, we can buy 6 of them, that's not too bad. So I'll leave them in there to sell, like, hopefully buy through like that, and then hopefully if we do get lucky we can sell them back for like at least probably like a 40k profit, which would be really good because that'll obviously make us quite a bit of money. So let's go ahead and collect up these, and what you do basically once you've got the items is pretty much just sell them back for the price that you brought them for in the first place. So if you remember, we brought these for 329, so we're going to put it in at 328. Like I said, I'm going to do it like that just for the video. So there you go, 328, and just leave them in there like that. So that should be a bit of profit made. I think more of these are coming through as well. So runes generally are a really good one to do because a lot of people buy them all the time, and I'm just going to bought this one real quick and just put them all into one. It's a lot easier that way. Let's put them all in there like that, and what was it at? 328. So 328, and yeah, I don't actually know how much money I have left because it doesn't tell me. Right, we'll leave them in there like that, cross off this a minute, and just have a quick look how much money we have left. So I only have 697k, so what I'm going to do is probably pause the video here, and then come back to you guys once I've gained a little bit more money. Alright guys, I'm back now, and as you can see, all my blood runes went through. I actually had to sell them for 327 just because I was waiting a little bit and the 328 ones weren't really going through, and the rings were catching up, so I thought I'd just give it a go and put them in for that. So here we go, 3.27 mil pretty much, so I gained 60k from that flip, which wasn't bad at all. So we'll just collect that money real quick. Also, the warrior rings are coming through now, which is really cool. So this one is sold for 746, and this one for 710, which is what I was buying it for. So I think I have one more here to pick up here, so collect that one. I'm just going to sell it back for about the same. That actually sold through pretty quickly, so I might just even bump it up a bit, because it is 765, but it was selling before, if you remember, for 750. So I mean, I tried to get it near enough to that, so we'll probably put it up to 748, and then just put something like 675, any random number. Just leave it like that for a bit, confirm that, and leave it in there to sell through. And I think, how much money do I have? 3.9 mil. That's a fair amount of money, so I'll probably try and get up a different item now. I'm going to buy up some anti-fire 4s. So these are obviously brought quite a lot by people, and they're used a lot. So it's either I don't know what to do, either get the prayer pots or the actual flasks themselves. I don't know which ones are brought more. I think the flasks might be, obviously, because they are used, I don't know, because you can use them a lot more, I'm guessing. So maybe if I try and buy up one of these, just see how much they're buying for, because I know these for me sometimes are quite hard to buy, they don't buy through all the time. So let's have a look real quick. So 12,930, let me just write that down real quick. 12,930, alright, now let's move on again, and go ahead and sell it back, see how much we get from it. So 13, we'll put it down, and just hopefully it sells. Alright, so it doesn't actually sell for that much most of the time. That is a good thing. It means that the profit, obviously the margin, it's going to be a lot bigger, and with any luck you can make a lot more money from it. So if we're trying to sell it back, we'll just put it down to about 11.6k, and wow, it's not even selling for that. So I mean, it can be a good thing, like I said, it can be a bad thing. I mean, I only brought it for 12.9k, so We could put it down a bit more. We'll just put it down a lot and just see how much we can get from this. Alright, so here we go. So 11.5k, so that is a pretty much a 1.5k, almost 1.4k, something like that profit. So let me just write that down real quick. 11,502. So what I'm going to do now is buy up some of these. I'm not too sure again on the margin of these, not the margin, sorry, on the limit of these. So I'm guessing it's around 5, 10k, something like that, maybe even 1k. Let's have a look. So if we just put in anti-fire, and let's see how much we can get. Alright, so we're going to put in the price of 11, we'll do 599, I think is a good one. 11,599. I'm not too sure if that'll actually buy through, that's the thing. Maybe I'll put it for 11,650. That'll be good. Alright, so leave them in there like that. How much is 1k of them? 11 mil. Okay, we'll not be doing that one. Maybe, how much money do you have? 3 mil. We'll put it in for, if we put 300 in, can we afford 300? Alright, so we can just afford that, that's not bad. So what I'm going to do is just confirm that, wait for these to buy through. No more of these are buying through yet, and this one's already sold through, so I'm going to collect the money for that right now. And what I'm going to do again is pause the video, and then once these have pretty much bought through and started to sell through and there's a bit of movement, I will come back to recording. Right guys, welcome back. So the anti-fire flasks didn't really work. They didn't actually buy through for a long time, so I thought I'd just leave them off. And as you can see faintly here, I'm on 8.7 mil now, and I literally just made a lot of money through buying some Gano flakes. So pretty much at the moment, I can buy them if they're still going. Like, it was literally like a minute ago, so hopefully they will. I'm not too sure on what the limit is, I could probably look that up, but at the moment they're buying for 311. I put in 312, they are buying for 311 though, and you can just put in as many as you want. I'm not too sure what the limit is, like I said. Put them in like that, and let's have a look. So these all brought through, and you can see 11k back, so that's 311 each, and then we can sell them back for 366. And they buy. Well, they did a minute ago. If they don't now, then that'd be a bit embarrassing. But we put it down to 365, and that's 4 mil, as you can see there. And they sell through straight away. So that's really easy flip. As you can see, I'm now on 9.3 mil. This is literally so easy. I'm going to make the most of this right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why people are doing this. I just don't even know what the limit is. I'll probably have to look that up in a minute. But alright, let's put in a few more and just to increase on. I know what the limits would be that much. Maybe it's like 20k, 15k, something like that. But let's buy up some more of these, put it in for 312, and let's see what the limit is. Okay, so they're still going through, which is really cool. Alright, so we just spent 3.4 mil on that. Now keep an eye on that, 3.4 mil. And now let's see how much we're going to be making back from this. Down to 365. Oh, they're still working, and 4 mil, so literally 600k just like that and that. Alright, this is like, this is luck right here, I'm telling you. I'm like in shock how I didn't even know this was going to work. I literally just tried it out, and then it was like 311 and 366, and I don't even know how many of these I can buy. I'm just going to keep doing it. Just keep going up and up and up, just till you cannot do it anymore. Alright, let's put it in like that, that should be fine. Because I don't, obviously, if it doesn't work anymore, I don't want to lose any money. So put it in for 312. Alright, so that must be the limit then. How many do we get? 998, because I tested 2 earlier. So that must mean the limit is 15k, or maybe 20k. Yeah, probably 20k. So we got 998 more. And what I'm going to do is actually leave them in there to buy, so I can make some profit for myself personally later on. So this has been a really good end to the episode. I probably will end it off here. I think it's been pretty long already. I'm sorry if you could hear that background noise. Someone's decided to do the garden whilst I was recording. So let's put this in for 365, and hopefully that goes through. And there we have it. So 364k. So okay, but what we'll do right now is just take out the money for this, just so we can see how much we've made. So as you can see there, if we examine this money pouch, I don't like it when it does that. It kind of like lags. If I show you guys real quick, say we were going to the bank and this locks, when you close it off, it doesn't come off straight away. I mean, it's not really that bad, but whatever. If we just price check this real quick, why did I press price check? I meant if we just examine this real quick is what I meant. we're on 9,999,922, so you know, 78 GP away from 10 mil. So this has been a really successful episode, literally just this last little bit. Obviously the bits before have helped, I don't know, it's just fantastic. I think that was really good. Go on to the history, we can just see all these sort of trading bits here. So we brought them for 11,000 of them for that much. We sold them for that much. That's like an instant, pretty much 600k almost. And this one, that's an instant 50k. It's just so cool. That was really good. That was an awesome like flipping session. Like within a minute we made so much money. Like literally in that couple of minutes I was recording, I probably made about, I don't know, maybe like 1.3 mil. So that's awesome, that's insane. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a thumbs up because that'd be really awesome. And if you are enjoying this flipping series, the return of the flipping, then obviously leave a like, leave a comment, let me know that you do, and I shall obviously be returning with some more basically videos. If you do want an updated guide on how to flip, because I know that my one was a bit, I don't know, I guess it wasn't very in-depth, I'm not too sure, but like I said, let me know if you do want more and I will definitely get on that for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, hopefully you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.